everyone, it's me again, Kiana, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see from the title of this video, we are going to be doing my January TBR. Cannot believe it is 2023, and these are the 4 books I plan on reading in the month of January. So the first one, 3 of these I don't have yet because they're not out yet, and I pre-ordered them and I can't wait for them to get here. First one's going to be The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. So this one is the 4th book now in this series, and in this one we follow the brother. So it says, I have it here on my Kindle, a runaway queen, a reluctant prince, and a quest that may destroy them both. 8 years have passed since the Battle of the Serpent, but in the icy north, Lady Nora of the Court of Teeth has reclaimed the Ice Needle Citadel. There she is using an antique Selic to create monsters of stick and snow who will do her bidding and exact her revenge. Surin, child queen of Court of Teeth, and the one person with power over her mother, fled to the human world. There she lives feral in the woods, lonely and still haunted by the merciless torment she endured in the Court of Teeth. She bides her time by releasing mortals from foolish bargains. She believes herself forgotten until the storm hag Bogdana chases her through the night streets. Surin is saved by none other than Prince Oak, heir to Elfhame, to whom she was once promised in marriage and who she has resented for years. Now 17, Oak is charming, beautiful, and manipulative. He's on a mission that will lead him into the north, and he wants Surin's help. But if she agrees, it will mean guarding her heart against the boy she once knew and a prince she cannot trust, as well as confronting all the horror she thought she left behind. I'm so excited for this. The Cruel Prince is one of my favorite series ever. Okay, the next one is, of course, going to be Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd and final book in the Last Hours trilogy. So in this one, Cordelia Carstairs has lost everything that matters to her. In only a few short weeks, she has seen her father murdered, her plans to become Parabatab with her best friend Lucy destroyed, and her marriage to James Herondale crumbled before her eyes. Even worse, she is now bound to an ancient demon Lilith, stripping her of her powers as a shadow hunter. After fleeing to Paris with Matthew Fairchild, Cordelia hopes to forget her sorrows in the city's glittering nightlife. But reality intrudes when shocking news come for home. Tatiana Blackthorne has escaped, and London is under new threats by the Prince of Hell, Belia. Cordelia returns to London, riven by chaos and dissent. The long-kept secret that Belia is James and Lucy's grandfather has been revealed by an unexpected enemy, and the Herondales find themselves under suspicion of dealing with demons. Cordelia longs to protect James, but is torn between the love for James she has long believed hopeless and the possibility of a new life with Matthew. Nor can her friends help, ripped away by their own secrets. They seemed destined to face what is coming alone. For time is short, and Belia's plan is about to crash as the shadow hunters of London like a deadly wave, one that will separate Cordelia, Lucy, and the Merry Thieves from help of any kind. Left alone in a shadowy London, they must face Belia's deadly army. If Cordelia and her family are going to save their city and their families, they will have to muster their courage, swallow their pride, and trust one another. I absolutely love this series, and I'm sad to see it end. Okay, so the 3rd book I plan on reading is going to be 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson. This is the 5th book, I believe, in Truly Devious series. And in this one, they're now back at Ellingham Academy. It's their senior year, and it's not going well for Stevie Bell. Her boyfriend David is studying in London. Her friends are obsessed with college applications, but there's a cold case of the century that Stevie is obsessed with. There is nothing to distract her from the questions pinging around in her brain, questions about college, love, and life in general. Relief comes when David invites Stevie and her friends to join him for a study abroad, and his new friend Izzy introduces her to a double-murdered cold case. In 1995, 9 friends from Cambridge University went to a country house and played a drunken game of hide and seek. 2 were found in the woodshed the next day, murdered with an axe. The case was assumed to be a burglary gone wrong, but one of the remaining 7 saw something she can't explain. There was no break-in. Someone's lying about what happened in the woodshed. 7 suspects, 2 murders, 1 killer still playing a deadly game. Again, Truly Devious is one of my favorite series ever. I pre-ordered all 3 of these, so I cannot wait for it to get here. And then the 4th and final book I plan on reading is going to be Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This is the 1st book in a series. Orphaned as a baby, 19-year-old Signa has been raised by a string of guardians, each more interested in her wealth than her well-being, and each has met an untimely end. Her remaining relatives are the elusive Hawthorns, an eccentric family living at Thorn Grove, an estate both glittering and gloomy. Its patriarch arc mourns his late wife through wild parties while his son grapples for control of the family's waning reputation, and his daughter suffers from mysterious illness. But when their mother's restless spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, Cigna realizes the family she depends on could be in grave danger and enlists the help of a cerebral stable boy to hunt down the killer. However, her best chance of uncovering the murderer is an alliance with Death himself, a fascinating, dangerous shadow who has never been far from her side. Though he's made her life a living hell, Death shows Cigna that their growing connections may be more powerful and more irresistible than she ever dared to imagine. Very excited. The second book was already announced, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I already know the first book I'm going to be reading is The Stolen Heir, and then after that I do not know. But yeah, those are all 4 books I plan on reading in the month of January. I'll be leaving here 2 videos you guys should go check out. I try to post twice a week, and hopefully I'll see you guys very soon in another video. Bye guys.